Hey there, it's Kurt Nilsen with True Compass Lending, and I help people get financing for their homes. My goal is to help you every step of the way during the home buying process. So before you leave, be sure and check out the links down below this video for all the different ways that I can help you now. So I'm often asked, how much upfront money do I really need to buy a home? And what kind of costs are involved before I get the keys to my new house? And that's a great question because nobody wants to be surprised with being told that they had to cough up some cash that they weren't prepared for. So whether you're buying with zero down or low down payment, you're still going to have some costs associated with the home before you get the keys. Some of those costs are optional and some are not. So let's cover these upfront costs right now. The first cost you need to be aware of, or the one that you'll be asked for first after you make an offer, is called earnest money. I shouldn't really refer to it as a cost. More accurately, it's an upfront deposit. Earnest money is an amount of money that you'll need to put up, so to speak, as a deposit for the home you're making an offer on. So depending on the purchase price of the home you're buying, earnest money could potentially only be $1,000. It could be $2,000. It may be 1% of the purchase price, which is very common. The bottom line is that it's negotiable. Earnest money will be required when your offer is accepted, and you'll be asked to write a check for the agreed upon earnest money amount. That check will then be deposited with the escrow or title insurance company that will be handling the final papers. It's held safely in a neutral account, so no one individual gets to hold on to it. It's simply held until closing, when it can then be credited towards your down payment, credited towards your closing cost, or it can even be refunded to you at closing if it's not needed for down payment or closing costs. The purpose of the earnest money is to put a deposit down to show the seller that you're serious about buying. The only way that you can really lose your earnest money is if you walk away from the transaction for no reason. If for some reason the loan doesn't close or financing falls through, something that happens through no fault of your own, you would typically get that earnest money back. But talk to your realtor, as they will advise you as to the amount of earnest money you'll need specific to the house that you're making an offer on. You should also consider getting a home inspection, and home inspections can vary in cost depending on what you have checked out. A typical home inspection runs about $300 and is money very well spent. A home inspector will go over the home with a fine-tooth comb top to bottom and will alert you of any major or minor issues. This is highly recommended but not required, but it is a very inexpensive peace of mind. Inspection costs can go up if you need or want well, septic, sewer inspections, things like that. Again, it depends on the particular amenities your home has, and your real estate broker can advise you on that. And last but not least, you're also going to need about $550 for a home appraisal. This gets done after you do any of your home inspections. This fee is paid to an appraisal company. It is required to be paid for up front, and the appraiser's job is to determine the value of the home to protect you and the lender. The appraiser will also look to see if there are any major defects that need addressing, but it's not their job to inspect the home like a home inspector would. So there you have it. You'll need $1,000 to 1% of the purchase price to deposit as earnest money. Remember that your realtor will advise you on what's best for your particular circumstance. You'll need at least $300 for a home inspection, maybe more for additional inspections, and about $550 for the home appraisal. That's it for now, and please remember that I'll be here for you whenever you're ready, and that I'm truly committed to helping you during the home buying process. Check out the box down below there. You'll see some very cool links that offer a way to get approved for your home loan online, how to raise your credit score, instant access to my library of online real estate workshops, and be sure and sign up for my next home buyers workshop that you can watch from the comfort of home. And keep in mind, there's no cost or obligation to talk to me, so if you have any questions, I'm just a phone call or an email away. I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.